Found something, let me click on that. So, and wow, this is lovely. So I can just crop that, and that is our custom icon. So I'll click on next. Wow, so the next thing is to create this beautiful app. So I'll click on create. So it's creating our app, our amazing and gorgeous app. Yes, so you can see that it has created it. It has created the app, and you would see it in the lineup here. You can see here at the top of this bar, this top of this navigation bar, you can see where it says select your app. That's where it will be showcasing your latest apps you have created. So the next thing is for us to, we can decide to go straight into editing it, and that will be nice because we may want to customize it further. So before we download, let's go to edit. This is the place where you begin to put in other things that you want to customize for your app. Okay, so I'm going to click on this preview here to preview it again to see whether that will come up. At times it might come up, sometimes it might not. Let's see. Okay, let's click on preview now. Let's see whether it will give us a preview of our app. Yes, so it's giving us a preview of our app. We can see it looks pretty, very lovely. All right, so now before I go ahead, you can see the different things you can actually do. You already have your website URL. That was what created this app. The next thing is that you click on app caption. So let's say HOH store, the place to be. Or let's say the best place to shop. The best place to shop. You can put an exclamation there. So that's going to be like a caption that people will see. What about the app version? You can always change the versions here. So let's leave it as that. Let's go to description. So say get your choice furniture. Your one-stop store. Your one-stop store, yes, for getting your choice furniture. Let's put that. Let's put your one-stop store. Your one-stop store for getting your choice furniture. Like I told you earlier, working out your creating your graphic interface can be done for anything, for any kind of business. So you may have a cake making business, you may have a fashion business, you may have a legal business like a legal firm, you may have a construction business, you may have an architectural business, you may have, an IT business, whatever business. Just choose and choose a template that fits it. So now we've done that, so we're good with that. So your one-stop store for getting your choice furniture. Okay, so that's what about the icon. We already have selected the icon. What about the app theme? Yes, so this is going to flow through your the coloring, the color of your theme. Right now it has already pre-selected blue, but I don't think that fits. Let's see if yellow, but no, let's choose brown. That's the color of wood, so let's choose brown. Brown is fine, and you'll see how that looks. You can actually just refresh to see. Let's see if it will refresh. Okay, let's see if it will refresh. No, it's not refreshing here. It's not refreshed. We'll just refresh it later, but all these things will show when you begin to download it. So now you can decide to clone it also. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and save. So far I'm fine with the different things I have pre-selected. Don't forget that what we're doing is that we are trying to edit our app. So I'm going to go back to that edit again because I want to go to do more advanced stuff on it. Now, one of the things you can do is that you can add more tabs. Let's click on preview and see how it looks like. Let's see if the colors have changed. Well, we have just tried to create this. Okay, all of these will show when we have downloaded the app. Okay, great. So let's move on to, you can choose tabs, but for now, because this is a website app, we don't necessarily have to bother about tabs, but you can click on tabs if you want to add any more tabs to it. But for now, we're okay. Let's click on advanced. That's where I want to show you some other things you're going to do on this app. Now, for the purpose of Google Play Store, you need to come up with screenshots, maybe 1, 2, or 3 that would show, how your app looks like. I'm sure when you go to Google Play Store, you always see those screenshots. So we're going to do this later on, and we're going to I'm going to add it to it later when we want to upload our app to Google Play Store. You're going to be seeing how that would look like. So for now, we don't really need that for the app, because now this app is downloadable. So you can also change the menu to slider or action bar. I think slider is fine. You can decide to say, is this going to be a private AppGyzer app? Yes, we want it to be private. We don't want it to be seen in the AppGyzer community. We want it to be private. Let it remain as private. Okay, so that's why we're choosing the spot here that says private. Okay, so now let's move on to other points here. These are things that you need to do to edit your app. You say, what about permissions? Can your app get location data? Do you want it to get location data of your users? You can do that. You can click on yes. Can your app set wallpaper? You might decide to say no. Can your app write files to the external storage? Yes. Can your app use your camera? Probably if you're doing a picture editing app, yes. But for now, I think we're good. Let your app get location data. All right, let's move on. What about the next thing we need to do? You can decide to add rate my app. Now, this only shows if you upload it to Google Play Store. So for now, Google Play Store will do that for us. You can add a refresh button. It's already there. You can always refresh. Now, what about showing settings button? Yes, you can show settings button so that you will see all of that in the app. Now, the link to be shared. This is the link to be shared if you want to share your app. But we'll get to that in a bit. Now, look at these other actions. I think all of these are still good. Let us go on to the final point I want to share with you, which is how can you reach your clients, or how can your clients reach you? How can they communicate with you? Now, you will need to embed a script into this app. Now, and it's going to show us an example of that, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So now, I'm going to click on this thing that says here. We want to embed a script, and I want to show you where you're going to go and grab that script. So I'm going to open a new tab. I'll open a new tab, and then we'll go and grab that link. So it's taking us into the community base where you have the knowledge base. So now we're going to grab this link. So see what I want us to do. So if we want to get the link, so this is what you call customized code, email me code. So you want to give your users the chance to speak to you, and that is good. So then we can just read more and go into grabbing that link. It's actually an embed code that we're trying to grab. That's what we're going to embed inside of the app.